Hello, my name is Columba Celestino, and today my topic is nightmares and night terrors. Case A. An 8-year-old male child studying in class 3 from upper middle socioeconomic status reported with his parents to the hospital with a 5-year history of sleep episodes. The ninth time, episodes that he presented which occurred 45 minutes to 1 hour after the child had fallen asleep and last for 7 to 10 minutes. The episodes were characterized by the child awakening and searching for something. He gestured as though frightened and ran around the house. He spoke in unusual manner, and the parents could not decipher the language he was speaking in. During the time, he did not comprehend or respond to the voices of others. After 10 minutes, the child would be forcibly taken to the toilet by his mother, where he would urinate and then return to his bed and fall asleep. The child had no recollection of this episode the next morning. These episodes would occur once or twice a week. The parents had a video, recorded an episode which was seen by the treating team. Neurological evaluation, including electroencephalogram, egg, and magnetic resonance imaging (MRI), was found to be normal. He had a history adenoid gland inflammation, speech delay, and recent academic decline. His parents reported that he did not like going to school or completing his school work in the last 2 years. He was also particularly sensitive to loud noises and suffered from frequent headaches. He was referred to the Department of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry for diagnosis and management of his night terrors is a sleep disorder resulting from a partial arousal during slow-wave sleep. They usually occur within 2 hours of sleep onset and are characterized by agitation and unresponsiveness to external stimuli. Night terrors are characterized by incomplete arousal from sleep associated with behavior suggesting extreme fight, along with abrupt awakening, somnambulism, and panic dreams. Night terrors, like many other parasomnias, are deeply linked to genetics, and those with a family history of sleep terrors are more likely to have them as well. Sleep terrors share the same root causes as sleepwalking, as these can include head injuries, hypothyroidism, encephalitis, stress, other sleep disorders such as obstructive sleep apnea, fevers, and medications. Night terrors in adults. Adults can also develop night terrors. This is uncommon and is usually brought upon by a deeply traumatic or emotional event, or is developed in adults with a long history of depression, anxiety, or bipolar disorders. As few as 2% of adults experience sleep terrors, Those who do experience these terrors should consult a psychiatrist who should be able to help them deal with the issues that are plaguing them and causing the terrors. Night terrors in children. Sleep terrors are most common in children, especially very young children under the age of 7. Children with night terrors are also likely to talk in their sleep and sleepwalk or develop these parsomnias later after they stop having sleep terrors. As many as 15% of children experience night terrors. There is no link between sleep terrors in children and emotional disorders or disorders that will develop later in life. Parasomnias are characterized by undesirable physical or verbal behaviors such as walking or talking during sleep, and occur in association with sleep-specific stages of sleep or sleep-wake transitions. The category of parasomnias comprises some of the most exceptional behavior disorders, because complex and apparently purposeful goal-directed behavior is associated with a deep sleep brain. Parasomnias occur during REM sleep, any of the 4 stages of non-REM sleep, and during transition between sleep and wakefulness. Sleepwalking, sleep terror, and confusional arousals are associated with non-REM sleep nightmares and sleep paralysis. What are nightmares? Nightmares are vivid dreams that may be threatening, upsetting, bizarre, or otherwise bothersome. They occur more often during rapid eye movement (REM) sleep, a stage of sleep associated with intense dreaming. Nightmares arise more frequently in the second half of the night when more time is spent in REM sleep. Nightmares occur in the REM sleep, as I said, and are traditional dreams from which the person experiencing them may recall imagery, sound, or feelings. Typically, nightmares include being chased by someone or something, falling for inordinate amount of time, or involve things that the person finds particularly disturbing or frightening, that are often rooted in their subconscious. Why do nightmares happen? Nightmares can arise from a number of reasons: stress and anxiety, irregular sleep, medications, mental health disorders, but perhaps the most studied cause is post-traumatic stress disorder, known as PTSD. What's the difference between nightmares and night terrors? The first main difference is that nightmares occur during REM sleep, usually later at night or early in the morning when the brain reaches the state. Night terrors, on the other hand, typically happen earlier, during non-REM sleep. The second difference is the ability to recall the dream. Someone having a nightmare will wake up with a rather clear memory of the bad dream, and someone having a night terror might not even remember that it happened in the morning. A third difference could be the age demographic. Anyone can have a night terror, but they are way more common in kids between the ages of 4 to 8. Most of the time they will stop on their own as the children gets older. Nightmares, on the other hand, can affect any age. We can monitor the brainwave in night terrors by using the polysomnogram, which can chart the areas of the brain that are being actively used prior to an episode. In a Massachusetts General Hospital says night terrors are often forgotten the next day because they are arise during what is known as shortwave sleep, a time when neurons in the neocortex, the brain center of the higher mental functions, are less active. It is known that a parasomnia episode can long last long 20 minutes, after which the subject will either go directly back to REM or deep sleep without even leaving their sleeping stage, or may wake up in extreme confusion. Treatment for nightmares. For nightmares, there are many types of psychotherapy fall under the umbrella of cognitive behavioral therapy, including a specialized form of CBT for insomnia that might be used to treat nightmares. Treatment for night terrors could be taking measures to achieve deep sleep faster and remain in it once there. Can limit the number of parasomnia occurrences. Practicing good sleep hygiene, having proper sleep conditions, limiting any caffeine intake or the intake of any other stimulants, and having routine bedtimes can all lead to a quicker and better quality deep sleep. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and you learn a little bit more about night terrors and nightmares. Thank you.